Hello, just stopping by with a little check-in. How's your January going? It's almost the end of the month, and this is the time when a lot of people oh, it looks like I'm now live. So I don't know if I was a second ago, but hello, it's Becky Sattler here with you, just stopping by to check in and see how you're doing with your January and your goals for the first of the month. For next month, the first of the year. A lot of us set these big goals and have this big dream and these big visions for what we're going to do with our life and with our business and with our exercise in January. And by about now, we kind of realized that maybe we didn't set super realistic goals, or maybe life got in the way and things don't quite go as we expected. So happy January, happy almost February, and I hope things are going well with your goals. Number one, I hope you set goals. If you didn't set goals, then it's kind of like not really knowing where you're going. And the Cheshire Cat says, if you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter where you go. If you don't know where you want to end up, it doesn't matter where you go. So set those goals. It doesn't have to be crazy. They don't have to be big, but it has to be progress. I found that in my life, I need progress. I need some kind of little small goal or a little small something that I can see and mark to help keep me going. That will give me more motivation, more energy, more inspiration if I can just see things moving ahead. It doesn't have to be big steps. So I have a key that I want to share with you. A couple of years ago, I realized that I want my Scentsy business to be revolving around my life and not my life around my Scentsy, which meant that I needed to stop doing so much Scentsy work, so much time towards Scentsy. And I found that when it's kind of like water. And if you just let water go all over the table, it'll just kind of spread out until it hits a boundary. So I found that when I create those boundaries within my life, then it helps me keep whatever it is that I'm trying to keep within those bounds. The same amount of, like my water bottle here, it can hold this much water in just this much space on my desk here beside me. But if I just spilled it, it'd go all over and take up the whole space. So that's the same thing with your life, your time, your focus. Where you put it and in what containers and what boundaries you give it, it'll actually help it. You'll fit in more, and you'll be able to feel much more controlled, if you will. You won't feel like you have the water all over your desk. So number one, if you haven't made goals or even just intentions about progress you want to make or milestones you want to hit along the way, I highly encourage that. If you need some help, give me a call, because I would love to walk through that with you. But at least know where you're headed, what you're aiming for. Whether that is in sales, whether that is in promotions, whether that is in paid in title, whether that is in your actual growth and sponsoring or leading your team or progress with whatever you're looking for in your life. I'm just talking about your business, but it can be whatever. Make those little check marks of things that you can look at, and then look for the small wins. If you will commit to at least just 15-minute bursts of energy, a 15-minute win, and look for, okay, what can I do in the next 15 minutes that will be a win? Something that I can check off my list, something that I can say I did it, whether that is ordering your catalog so that you're all ready for next catalog season starting tomorrow. If you're late, that's okay. Do it now. Do it in 15 minutes and then you'll check that off. That'll be a 15-minute win. If it is something like contact your hosts, again, so that you can have your February all set up and ready to go, that can be a 15-minute win. And then the great things are you can check those things off your list, and then you can literally mentally pack it away and move on and live the rest of your life without even feeling guilty, without feeling like, oh, I should be doing something with Scentsy, or, oh man, my business isn't growing. So I found that I like to either the morning of, when I set my intentions for my day, or the night before, I set my key three that I want to do for the day. What are the three main things that I need to do that day within whatever category I'm talking about that will really move the needle, that will be progress, that will be a win that I can celebrate? Again, it doesn't have to be huge, but what are three things, my three wins that I can get for the day? And if I set those and make my little list, then again, lots of times I find that I then have momentum and progress, and I will do more. But if not, I can literally close the door and walk away and know that I'm making progress in my business guilt-free. I think that's really important. And then I will suddenly have time to go to the park, or to get in a nap, or to go for a walk, or to actually exercise, or to make dinner. Whatever it is, I find that when I put my things in containers and tell them what I want to do with my time, and this is the time that I have to do it, I have that focused energy. And again, my 15-minute wins are huge. So I challenge you to do that. Make your little list every day of 3 things that you want to do, 3 things for your business, 3 things for your life. And then check them off. I'm a big check off girl, so maybe it doesn't work for you. But for me, there is great power and momentum in just seeing progress and little baby steps that, again, little things lead to great, big, huge results. And consistency every day will lead to much bigger results than even just one day of 5 hours on a Saturday. Of trying to do all the things, and it'll feel way better because, again, you will feel that momentum. Momentum and inspiration doesn't just come, it comes from making progress. It comes from doing the small little steps that help put you in that progress mode. There's a saying that says, success begets success and progress begets progress. So even these little 15-minute wins that will get you in the habit of creating little successes for you every day. There's something called income producing activities. And that also means that you can't sit down and say, my 15-minute win is that I'm going to scroll social media to see what my customers are doing because I'm creating relationships. Okay, well, that might be something you can do and a way to use your time, but it might not be an income producing way to use your time and the best way of using your time. Something that might be better is actually texting or PMing that customer and saying, hey, how's it going? How's life? How are things? Or, you know what, we have this great something coming out in February and I'd sure love to party with you. Are you ready to do this again? Or, hey, I've got this new party system that I want to try and I'd love for you to be my first host. Whatever it is, whatever you want to do, just making that contact to do something that's income producing, which that could be follow-up, that could be booking a party, that could be actually contacting your host and saying, hey, you were such a great host. I love doing this with you. Why don't you join my team and let's just do this together and then you can get paid for it. Simple. That took like 5 seconds and that was a huge income producing potential activity. So again, planting those seeds of the small wins will really, really change the needle for you. Yeah, you could schedule your VIPs. So you could take your whole week and say in 15 minutes, you could schedule out a whole week of your VIP posts or your posts in your team page or on your business page, whatever you want to do. Set out little chunks of time to where you say, this is my burst of energy. I'm going to do this right now. And guess what? You will feel so great because then you can just interact for the rest of the week because you've already set them up. You don't have to scramble for, what am I going to do for my wax change Wednesday? You took a picture of you changing wax or a video and you have scheduled it so it will show up on Wednesday and then you can just interact. Or if you get busy and you forget, it's fine because again, you've got that continuity with your customers. So again, the small wins are what will help you contain all of the Scentsy things that you could be doing, but it'll help you put it in one small container instead of having it all over and trickle through your life with really the same or less results. It's a lot easier to drink from my water bottle than when it's all over the desk, but it's the same amount of water. So, and then again, schedule 3 key things, your key 3 for the day in your business as well as in your life. Like for me, I find that when I am on top of my game and when I do things, again, success begets success in all areas. So when I drink my water, I'm more likely to exercise. When I'm more likely to exercise, I'm eating better. When I'm eating better, I'm actually planning meals for my family and we sit down and eat as a family every night. And it's not just a hurried, rushed, oh man, it's 5 o'clock, what should I throw together? Again, these little small successes will really share and spill out into all the other areas of your life. And you'll feel a lot more in control with a lot less time. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. And I hope you guys can see and take something from this. I would love to hear what are your 3 key for today? What are you going to do today? Your income producing activities. What are your key 3 things that you are going to do with your business today? And then I'd love to see you post a 15-minute win, hashtag 15-minute win on our team page and tell us what you did and what did you do for your 15-minute win? And that will help inspire some more movement because as we see success in others, even if it's not our own, that helps inspire and ignite that same success in ours, and movement will come after that inspiration. Anyway, you guys are the best. Hopefully you have a fantastic day. I love Mondays. It's my favorite day. We've got a brand new shiny month, all just waiting for us to take hold of it tomorrow and to finish strong today for the end of this month. Again, if you haven't ordered your catalogs or closed your parties, don't forget to do that because it's the end of the catalog season. Anyway, you guys are the best. I love you. Have a super great day.